Hello, welcome to another video on the importance of project management for GDPR deployment. We're here with Ian White, one of our project management specialists. Hi Ian.
Andre.
So what are you going to show us today?
Today we're going to look at projects online in the context of GDPR.
Okay.
Just the key components, but enough for you to understand how it works.
That sounds great.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
Hello. Today we're going to look at how Project Online from Microsoft 365 can support your internal GDPR rollout. Whether it's using Microsoft technology or other third parties, you will find that you have many projects that need to be set up, resourced, planned, managed, delivered, and reported upon. And with our technology, you can do that easily and quickly. What you can see here looks very much like a SharePoint site. In fact, Project Online is built upon SharePoint, except, as you can see, is green as opposed to blue. What we're going to do is look at the projects that are currently running. Right now you can see on the screen what we call the Project Center. And within the Project Center, we can see the timeline. And on the timeline, some key projects and a milestone. In this case, the milestone we're using is the go live for GDPR within the EU. Below that, we can see a list of projects divided up by phase. For example, discover and manage and report, protect, etc. We can see the project names, the departments they belong to, some KPIs associated with those projects, who owns them, some other data associated where they are in their approval cycle, and costs and other things. Now from here, we can directly drill into an individual project. We will deliver into this one, which is the Setup and Control project. On the screen, we can now see the details of that particular project. We can see, again, a different timeline with different activities, individual activities, milestones, summary activities being listed. Also, within the specific activities below that in the list, we can see which section they belong to, how long they're going to take, when they start, when they finish, and we can see from the Gantt chart on the right-hand side the overall timeline that individual tasks are going to take. Now, the individuals undertaking those activities, or the project manager for this particular GDPR program, can update those with their completeness, showing us where we are in the overall GDPR activity. Also associated with this is, of course, a SharePoint site. In the SharePoint site, we can see that timeline again, but also we can see activities that are becoming due over the next few days, and if there were late ones, we would see those as well. Additionally, we can see risks and issues associated with this particular project, and also documents that are being stored which this project needs in order to be undertaken. This is very important. But let's go back to the Project Center. Here on the Project Center, we can see some other things that are very important. If I just drop this menu, we can see all the different capabilities in terms of the way we format this, the way we filter this, the way we progress individual projects, that is controlled straight from here. It's very straightforward. Let's look at the resources, because projects need people to undertake them. And here we can see all of our resources. We're focusing on Brian here, and let's have a look at what Brian is actually undertaking. So we'll look at his assignments, and here are Brian's assignments, and he can update those as he undertakes them in terms of how long they've taken to complete, what percentage completion they are, or if they're going to overrun, he can let the project managers know. But also we can see, for example, what sort of capacity is available. Here, everybody is 100% committed, but if they were overcommitted, they would pop up as being red. Now, there are many other things that we can do within the Project Online environment. I'm not going to go through those all in detail, but what I'm going to show you right now, and we'll come to in a separate session, is the fact we can use our Power BI technology to read the data and make it very visible for senior managers inside an organization to have visibility of how the project is running.